Hello and welcome back to my channel ASMR Nick Walsh. In today's video I'm gonna be reading you a story so that you can have a wonderful sleep. For tonight's video I'm gonna be doing a bit of whispering voice like this and a soft spoken voice like this, and I know some of you love this side of me, kind of like soft spoken, so I was thinking about doing this because I've been whispering for quite a long time now. So let's get into it. I think it was like a month ago that I uploaded a video where I share a story of one of my characters that I play in a game that I love to play, which is like fighting, killing monsters and stuff like that, getting stronger each opportunity that I can. And the first one that I did was a mermaid, and so the story was about a mermaid getting powers and getting the help from whales, dolphins and sea creatures that came to her aid and fight alongside her whenever she cast a spell on the enemy, right? So for tonight's video, okay, it's one of the characters that I like playing in the game, and if you like ice, or ice like kind of like power, if you say it like that, like kind of like if we talk Mortal Kombat, there's Sub-Zero, that uses ice. Well, this character is similar to that, but there's more to it. She has a shield and she has pawns as well. And random thing about this is that before she got all these powers, she was a nun. No other did a nun. And yeah, so let's begin. And this one is called, the name of the character is Nova, but the story, it's gonna be called The Queen of Gambit. And I want you to sit comfortably or lay in bed comfortably, because I'm gonna read you a story so that you can have a wonderful sleep. And I'm so glad that you came here, because I'm about to tell you a really nice story. Okay, so it says, in the frozen outskirts of a distant, forgotten kingdom, a young nun named Serafina lived a life of quiet devotion. She belonged to an isolated abbey surrounded by snowy peaks, spending her days in prayer and healing the sick. Serafina's life was simple, humble, and predictable, until the day she ventured into the forbidden glacial caves to gather rare herbs for a dying villager. As she traversed the shimmering ice caverns, she discovered an ancient shield lodged in the frozen wall. It was black and polished like obsidian, inscribed with symbols that seemed to shift and breathe in the dim light. Against her better judgment, Serafina reached out and touched the shield. The moment her fingers grazed its surface, a surge of icy energy coursed through her veins. The temperature around her plummeted, and the cave walls were suddenly coated in thick, glittering frost. Serafina collapsed, visions flooded her mind, great battles, regal thrones, and a mysterious army of black chess pieces marching behind her. When she awoke, she was no longer the simple knight she had been. Her skin now glowed faintly with a bluish hue. Her breath crystallized in the air, and her touch left trails of frost. The shield hovered by her side, glowing with an eerie light. Soon she discovered she had gained the power to control ice, to shape it with a flick of her wrist. But that wasn't all. Around her appeared mysterious companions, black chess pieces brought to life. A flying black pawn was the first to appear, flitting about like a mischievous sprite. Then came a towering rook that moved with the grace of a predator. A knight whose hooves never touched the ground, and a queen who seemed to share Seraphina's icy aura. Each piece was sentient and loyal, speaking in whispers only she could hear. They call her the Queen of Gambit and urge her to fulfill her destiny. I'm gonna stop for a little bit, and I'm just gonna be doing a little bit of going around with the paper. I love the sound of paper. It is so soothing. And like I said before, I do love when there's, like in fantasy, people that can use eyes. I think there's a word for that, but I cannot remember it now. There we go. Okay, let's keep going. The rise of the queen. At first, Seraphina resisted. She was no queen, no warrior, just a girl who had taken vows of peace. But soon, monstrous creatures began to emerge from the depths of the ice. These abominations were ancient, twisted beings. Giant wolves with 6 legs, serpents with wings of frost, and shadowy brides. And shadowy breaths that fed on despair. They were drawn to the shield's power, intent on claiming it for themselves. With her companions on her side, Seraphina fought to defend the villagers she had once cared for. The flying pawn scouted ahead, warning her of ambushes. The rook formed unbreakable walls of ice to shield her, while the knight charged into battle with devastating strength. The Black Queen, her most trusted companion, taught Seraphina to master her new powers, molding her into a warrior fit to lead. As Seraphina honed her abilities, she learned to summon blizzards with a wave of her hand and create ice bridge to traverse deadly chasms. The creatures she defeated will shatter into shards of black ice, their essence absorbed by the shield. With each victory, her power grew, but so did her isolation. The villagers began to fear her, calling her a witch and a curse upon the land. They whispered tales of her black companions, claiming they were demons. Seraphina, now fully embracing her title as the Queen of Gambit, knew she could not return to her old life. Moving on, we have The Eternal Gambit. As the years passed, Seraphina's battles grew more intense. She faced legions of fire elementals, army of stone golems, and creatures of the void. Each foe tested her resolve and strategy, forcing her to rely on her companions and her own cunning. But Seraphina discovered the truth of the shield's power. It was a part of an ancient game between two cosmic forces, light and shadow. She was the queen of a chessboard of fate, fighting to maintain the balance between the two. Her black companions were her pieces, bound to her will, but carrying their own mysterious purpose. Her greatest challenge came when an opposing force emerged. A rival queen clad in radiant gold, wielding a shield of flame. This queen commanded her own army of white chess pieces, each as formidable as Seraphina's own. The two queens clashed in a battle that shook the very fabric of reality, their powers turning the battlefield into a realm of fire and ice. The legacy of the Ice Queen. In the end, Seraphina prevailed, though not without great cost. The land was left scarred by their battle, and her black companions one by one sacrificed themselves to protect her. Alone but victorious, Seraphina retreated to a new icy fortress she created atop the highest peak, watching over the world as its silent guardian. Legends of the Queen of Gambit spread across the land. Tales of a non-tuned warrior, a queen who commanded ice and black chess pieces, and who fought not for power, but for balance. Her story became a cautionary tale and a source of hope, a reminder that even the humblest among us can rise to meet the greatest challenges, and that every move in the game of life carries its own risks and rewards. Sorry, I was trying to say risks and rewards, but my tongue got a little bit tangled in there. And so, Seraphina, the Queen of Gambit, waited, shield in hand, for the next move in the eternal game. So, let me put this right here. So that was the Queen of Gambit, which every time I read that name, it reminds me of the Netflix shows, which I loved. And I was never really a fan of chess, but if I have someone that's playing it, I will watch and see them, how they concentrate and play their moves to win, of course. So, yes. Like I said before, these stories are so short that there's a lot that can be told. Could be its own book, but I always try to keep it short. And of course, it's not like something I brought myself. I just cut it out of, like, with the help of AI, which I know a lot of people doesn't like that, but I think it's really a good source, I guess, to read stuff that it's not out there, and not to like. I always wanted to read books and that I own, but a part of me doesn't want to do it because I think there's some risk of probably being copyrighted by the owners of the books, even though it's like it's quite complicated. I don't even know how to explain it, but I think that's the thing. I cannot just read any book because I might get copyrighted by it. I'm not sure, but I don't want to test that as well. I want to be safe within my own means, and nothing to worry about. I just let you know, because always open to tell you anything about me, and so I can help you with anything that you are facing at the moment. I'm always here for you, and I'm glad that you came here so that I can help you relax. Pardon me if my voice is a bit loud. I don't usually do soft spoken, but I think I'm doing fine. But I think I'll know when I start putting everything together on my laptop. Now, let me know in the comments, what do you think of the story? I think it was nice for being a short story. I think it sums up what I think of the character that I played in my game is about. And whenever I read the story, I imagine everything that I know of the gameplay that I played, and I think it's really nice because it captures things that I never thought of, and I think it's really nice, really pretty as well. And like I did on my first video with the mermaid, I'm gonna do a little bit of a showcase at the end of this video, and probably I'm not gonna do slow motions. It's just gonna be all quick, but yes, just to show you an idea of what I told the AI to write about, and keeping in mind the shield, the eyes, the chess pieces coming into life and helping her. All of that, it's like the idea of the prompt to write a short story so that you can relax tonight. And if you liked it, just let me know. And I have more of these stories planned, because whenever I play a game, I like to explore every class possible that I can play. It doesn't matter what their powers are, I will always try and test them and see how I do with them, what the effects are, and how can I do better and stuff like that. I actually enjoy that. So yes, I think, let me get it back. I guess I'm gonna do more of the paper. So I hope you enjoyed it, because I certainly did. I like reading. I think it's one of the most beautiful things to do. I like reading and at the same time whispering and trying to talk with the soft spoken and whisper for you, so that you can relax and have a wonderful sleep. But before I go, I always do this, you know that. You're not gonna leave without me saying it, okay? Just gonna leave here. And as you can see, I'm testing the waters with the microphone and without the cover, and see how it does, like soft spoken as well. So, hey, you, yes, you my darling. Yes, you can close those beautiful eyes, or you can leave it open. It's, yeah, whatever you choose, it's fine. It's always fine. Now, I want you to listen closely, okay? I'm gonna stretch my hand. You can hold my hand if you want, but I'm just gonna leave it there. I'm just gonna move it in case you want to hold it. And let me tell you, okay? Let me tell you, you are wonderful. You are amazing, okay? And you deserve the best. Nothing but the best in this world, okay? You are wonderful. You are unique. And 100%, yes, you do matter, okay? You do matter. You matter a lot to me. And I'm grateful that I have the opportunity to do this for you. I'm always grateful that you come here and that you listen to me speak nonsense thank you so much for coming tonight. I had a blast, and of course, helping you relax is what makes me happy. Okay, thank you so much. Remember, you are wonderful, you are amazing. Don't let anyone or anything let you think otherwise, okay? Don't let them put you down, okay? If you're already there, if you're already down, get up, okay? I'm gonna be there to you. Sorry, I'm gonna be there next to you, okay? I'm gonna be there to hold your hand and make you, stand up, okay? We're not giving up. And that's about it, really. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful night. Thank you for watching. I think I've said this like 10 times already, but I cannot stop saying it, okay? And until next time, be kind to yourself and keep embracing the soothing power of ASMR. Thank you so much, and I'll see you the next time, okay?